Okay, I'll try again. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Works now, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi everyone, good afternoon. So thank you for joining today. So if you're not comfortable turning on your cameras, it's okay, but you can let us know that you're here by saying hello in the chat box. So hi everyone. Ayan. So thank you that you can hear me now. So we're actually doing this small group workshop um, so that you can be more comfortable with the smaller group. So this is composed of some Taiwanese friends and the Filipino friends who some I have not met in many years or I haven't met in person actually. So maybe we can welcome Li Kuei Pi. So she's one of the organizers of this event. And so hi Sue, hi Yang Wei. Yeah, thank you. So before that, I would like to give you a brief idea what's going to happen. So this is the workshop timetable. So we're gonna make a few words as opening remarks. And Li Kuei Pi will do that for us. She's gonna introduce her dictionary project with Chai Ping Ju. And then later on, I'm gonna say a little bit about the aquarium poetry workshop, and finally introduce you to each other and our workshop moderator. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
Thank you, everyone. I am Li Kuei Bi, and this time our program is named is Asian Contemporary Art Keyword Dictionary. This project is from 2020, and with our organizer Cai Bingru. But today he was working in another. He have to working with another art space for an exhibition, so he will join us very late. So now I will introduce this project. This project is beginning from the COVID-19. Due to the COVID-19, it changed us the social system, and also it changed our habits on the social media, and it also created some new word like hashtag in social media, like stay healthy, stay home. And we think that though the COVID-19 gave us some negative impact, but it also gave us something new, and it also helped us to rethink about our social systems and found this keyword and how can we find more things from this, and how can we creative something from this, and so that we are start this project, and we invite different artists, curator, art actor, and also art book editor in this project. We would like to know from different people's view, how can we find the new keyword in this time, in the time, and how can it create a new meaning from it. So we invite different people to create those keyword by like a workshop, or writing new article, or give speech, and we will collection those information, and while they creative, and make a new dictionary online. And also in the end of this year, we would like to have an online exhibition of this project. And in next year, and we have some plan to have offline exhibition of this project. And thank you for Isa to give us the amazing workshop at the beginning.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Li Kuei Pi. So my contribution for the project is to actually set up a website, so you can actually visit this later, or if you have an extra device on hand, you can scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen. So you can see the website where we will be documenting like information that will be important to the workshop. And for those who would also like to do submissions on the 25th of September. So the Aquarium Poetry Workshop was developed in accordance to the keywords that we have contributed to the dictionary project of Taiping Ju and Li Kuei Pi. So for our Filipino friends, these words will be very familiar. I chose 4 words. So this is tanawin, or it could mean landscape or the act of gazing towards something. And then we have dama, or this is the root word for something that means feeling through our senses in English or through our intuition. The third word is aruga, or the root word of pag-aaruga. In English, it could mean to care for or to look after. So this is actually a keyword that some of us, or a value that most of us share in this group. So without care, an artist or a performer will not be able to empathize with their subject, or will be able to act or depict a role or an image. Without care, an educator or a teacher will not be able to teach valuable lessons to their students. Without care, a writer will not be able to like get inspiration from the world and to multiply it through their pen as an artist as well. That's the same. And without care, museum workers, our heroes, will not be able to find the robust motivation to take care of our history or the memory of our country. And the last word is nilay, or in English, it could mean reflect or to contemplate. And this is one way of doing that together through a poetry workshop which Charms will moderate later. So in the website, you will also see some links and the information. So the idea was to deal with the word landscape. So during the pandemic, as a response to the previous projects of Li Kuei Pi and Taiping Ju, they mentioned that they have done something related to the pandemic. So one of the first memories I had was watching 1 to 2 hour videos of aquarium with relaxing music with my parents. So one interesting way people found a way to heal themselves was to find calming things and the hobbies which bring them closer to nature during the COVID pandemic. So some of us were taking care of plants, nurturing new hobbies like cooking or taking care of pets. And for this project, I created some footage of aquascapes from an aquarium nearby here during my residency. So the idea also was to respond to landscape paintings of people in Asian art history. So you'll see later that the video is in black and white because this is also in response to ink wash paintings, and it is not intended to be like the really good ones in the demo of like TV shops that will show you these kinds of videos as well. So with me, you can later we can watch it together, but in the website you will see like a bite-sized previews of different scenes from the aquarium video. And I will not be able to do this without the help of my collaborators, which are Charms Tianzon. So later you're gonna meet her through the workshop. And Louis Tan, he's also here. So he was the one who helped me do the sound design for the video. So without further ado, I would like to present or introduce our workshop participants. So if you're here, you can maybe say hi through your mic. Okay, so our first participant is Chun Liang. She's a director.
Hi.
Hi, Chun Liang.
Yeah.
Performance and sound artist. So I met her during a residency in Bamboo Curtain Studio back in 2019. And then we have Marian Barrio. She's here. Yan. Hi, Marian. She's a museum conservation technician at Museo ng Kaalamang Katutubo. So I met her in, I think, 2016 back in like post-college days at 98B. And then now we have Su Wei Wang. She's an artist and actress. Can say hi if you're here. She's an actress at Yokyu Film. Hi.
Hello, everyone.
So I met her in 2012. That's a long time. And again in 2015, I think. So she was my classmate in an exchange student program in Paris. And she's one of the memorable artist classmates I had. She helped me with an installation, and she had this beautiful coral ceramic sculpture, which she placed in the garden of our garden in the Beaux-Arts. Yeah, so I think she will like the corals later. And then we have Ana Patricia Rodriguez Carranza. She's an assistant professor and music educator. Hi. So I hope you're feeling a bit better. Hello. So aside from being my sister, she's my life idol, and she's one of the best thinkers of our time. Yes. No, but actually most of my ideas are inspired by the things that she talks about in her social media, with me at home. And she's also an artist, and she does a lot of like music and art with her students and her children. And then okay, last two, we have Raiki Ten. So he's also a writer in Taiwan, and I met him during a artist residency in 2016 in Taiwan. And lastly, we have Isa Domingo. Hi, if you're here, can you please say hi? So I haven't met her in, hi. Again, so I haven't really met her in person, but I've been seeing her wonderful work through our organization, the Philippine Botanical and Fauna Art Society. She's also done a lot of virtual workshops with the Philippine Native Plants Conservation Society. And of course, she's one of the artists and natural science illustrators of our National Museum of the Philippines. So I'm really grateful that you made time to attend today. So without further ado, I would like to pass on the presentation to my friend Charms Tianzon to tell us more about sonnet writing. Okay, hi Charms. Charms, yeah. Okay.
Yes, I'm here. Hello, everybody. Okay, thank you for making it. We will be trying to write sonnets, and I'm not sure if all of you are familiar with sonnets, but just so you will be familiar, a sonnet is a 14-line love poem. Okay, it's a 14-line love poem, and it has historical roots originating from Italy. Okay, and we are doing a very simple sonnet for today. Okay, so no pressure. I just want you to have fun while you're learning how to do it. Okay, all right. So for sonnet writing, we will have an aquarium hub. Thanks to Isai for making it possible. Okay, so you will be writing the sonnet inspired by this aquarium hub. Okay, so it will have different images that are related to marine life. Okay, and as a preliminary, okay, so here are the preliminaries. First, I want you to be sure that you have prepared yourself a pen and a paper. So if you don't have any pen and paper right now, please look for one. Please put your phones on silent mode so you won't be disturbed. And eating and drinking are both discouraged because I want you to focus on your internal landscapes, because we will try to write a sonnet and we will look back into your past to be able to create a sonnet out of love. Okay, all right. Okay, so the love is of course different. It's not just a romantic love. Okay, so you could have your love for nature, your love and passion for anything else, for an advocacy even, or even for education. Okay, all right. Okay, so first we will try with imaging. Everybody has pen and paper now? Can you say something? All right. Okay, that's good. All right. Okay, so I want to be sure that all of you have pen and paper. Okay, Marian is actually showing her paper. Thank you. All right. So be sure that you have a pen and paper right now. Okay. Okay, Isai has hers too. Okay, good. All right. Okay, all right. So if you do have your pen and paper now, okay, now I want you to close your eyes. Okay, close your eyes. Yes, close your eyes. And try to recall an experience that you have of the sea. So try to recall this experience vividly as if you were back in that place and you were back in that time. And what are you seeing exactly? How does the air smell? Or, of course, if you're diving, maybe how does the water smell? What can you hear? How are you feeling? Is it one of tranquility or one that is the opposite? So just close your eyes for a while and try to recall this experience in your past life. Is there anybody with you? Are you alone? Are you seeing fish, corals? What are you thinking that very moment? What are you feeling that very moment? Try to inhale and then exhale, and then imagine yourself immersed in the water. Are you swimming? Are you just on shore? Who is with you? What are you feeling? Is there someone close to you, someone very special to you with you? Are there beautiful things that you can see? Now I want you to open your eyes, and I want all of you to explore the Aquarium Video Hub. And Isai will give you a link to go to the Aquarium Video Hub.
Okay.
And I want you to look for 7 images that strike you the most. The images in the Aquarium Video Hub will be full of different creatures, different lights and play of lights and darkness and other images. So just choose seven, seven that will resonate with you.
Charms. I think I can show it also through the screen. I'll try. Yeah, so we can watch together.
Okay, so now you have your 7 images. So we will proceed now to listing. So what I want you to do is to list down these 7 sensory images that you got from the Aquarium Video Hub. And what you would do is you will list down 1 to 7, um, least to most important. From the least image that is more is important to you, you find it significant or important to you, to the most important. Okay, so number 1 would be the least important, and then number 7 would be the most important. All right, so how will you know if this is significant to you? It's something that resonates with you and your experience, and you can also think of images in its technical sense. If you find its texture, its movement, its mood, its light, and its shadow and space really fascinating, or you could do your something that is visually appealing to you, or something that will help you feel something, and or remember something very important to you as far as tactile, oral, olfactory, and gustatory sensories are concerned. Okay, so visual is um, the eyes, and then oral is the ears, and tactile, of course, is touch. Olfactory is for the nose, and gustatory is for the taste. Okay, so you could choose among these keywords, I mean these words, to help you decide the 7 sensory images that you will use in your sonnet, and you will number them from 1 to 7, 1 being the least important and 7 as the most important. So I'll give you a few minutes to work on that. Okay, so remember we are doing a draft. Okay, you can all go back to the Aquarium Hub later so that you could work more on your sonnet. Okay, so again, this is we are working on your draft, and um, so what is important is that you're able to list down your 7 sensory images. So we could move on to the next, which is relevant. Okay, to the structure of your poem. So after listing, next slide, please. Okay, rhyming. All right. Okay, so while you're writing down your 7 sensory images, also write 7 words that will rhyme with these sensory images. Okay? All right. So if you chose, for instance, the image of a fish, okay? So what you should do is you think of a word that rhymes with a fish, okay? And then you label whatever that is. For example, wish, okay? So fish and wish. And then you label them with your first rhyming words would be AA. And then if you thought of, and then another image or another word, this time you will write down BB. Okay, so just think of the image, the sensory image, and then its word, and then a word that rhymes with it, and then you label it. Okay, so the first that you will think about, you label it with A, the next will be B, the next will be C, the next will be D, the next will be E, and the next will be F, and the next will be G. And remember when I told you to write numbers for the least important to the most important, okay? So what will happen is that your least important, which is the number 1, would be your letter A, okay? So your number 2 would be your letter B, your number 3 would be your letter C, and your number 4 would be D, and then number 5 is E, and then 6 is F, and then 7 is G. Okay, all right. So I hope that is clear. Again, if you have a rhyming word, you will label it the same letter with the sensory image word. Okay, and so since you have 7 sensory images and you will think of 7 words, then you will have 14 words all in all. Okay? And this will be the words that you will use at the end, at the um, at the end of each line for each of your lines in writing a sonnet, because a sonnet is 14 lines. Okay. All right. So if you look in the screen, this is a guideline for you. Okay. So your first sensory word, which is the least important to you, and then you think of a word that rhymes with it, and then you label it A. And then the word that rhymes with it, you label it A. So it will be AA. And then you think of another word. Isai, can you go back? I think you're already in structuring. We're still in rhyming there. Thank you. Okay, and then your next rhyming word, okay, will be BB, and then your next will be CC, and then your next will be DD, then your next will be EE, and then your next will be FF, and then your next will be GG. Okay. So I hope that's clear. Do you have any questions? If you have any questions, just feel free to ask, okay? If it's confusing you or something, you can just ask. Of course, Pat. It could be in your own native language. All right. Okay, so again, if you have your sensory image word, you have to think of a word that rhymes with it. And then since they are rhyming together, you will label them with the same letter in the alphabet, okay? Since I ask you to put the least important as number 1, so your least important sensory image word and its rhyme would be labeled as AA, okay? And then the number 2 would be BB, the number 3 would be CC, the number 4 would be DD, the number 5 would be EE, the number 6 would be FF, and the number 7 would be GG. So you'll have 14 words all in all, and they will be partnered because each word will have a rhyme, okay? Okay, so I'll give you a few minutes to think about that before we move on to the structuring. Okay, is everyone done with their rhyming words? Okay, all right. So let's move on to structuring now. Okay, you can always go back to the Aquarium Hub, by the way. All right, okay. So now we go to structuring. Okay, so what you will do is you will write as if you're taking a quiz, the numbers 1 to 14 vertically on your paper. Okay, so just write it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so write them down vertically on your paper. And then after you write down, okay, next slide, please. Okay, so all your sensory words or your sensory image words, okay, you will put on the odd numbers, okay? So that will be on number 1, number 3, line 1, line 3, line 5, line 7, line 9, line 11, line 13, okay? So you will have your sensory image words on the odd numbered, on the odd numbers rather, okay? And then you put your rhyming words on the even numbers, okay? So numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14. So in effect, what's going to happen is that you will have sensory word and then rhyming word, or the rhyming word of the sensory word, and then sensory word and then rhyming word again, and then until you have put them all together. Okay, and you will have 14 all in all. Okay, so is everybody done with their 14 words? Because you will be working on your writing now, okay, the most challenging part. All right, okay. So here's the writing part. All right, okay, so with your pair lines, you write something, okay? So you will use the words you listed down at the end of each line, okay? So if, for instance, your word is fish, then make sure that in your phrase or your sentence, the last word is fish. And your next line, of course, you will have something that rhymes with fish. So it might be, for example, wish. So the last word of the line will also be wish. Okay, so, and that line would be relevant to the first line. Okay, so lines 1 and 2 will be relevant to each other since they're the pair that rhymes. Lines 3 and 4 would be relevant to each other. 5 and 6 will be related to each other. 7 and 8 will be connected to each other. 9 and 10 will be connected to each other. 11 and 12 will be connected to each other. And 13 and 14 will be connected to each other. Again, no pressure. Take your time, okay? So I will just let you work on that. Okay. Think about your lines. Okay. Your lines could be phrases. They could be sentences. Okay. Um, as long as the words that you chose, each of those words will be at the end of your phrase or sentence or line. Okay. So if you remember my example, fish, for instance. Okay. Let's think of something simple. I feel like I am a fish. Okay, so your last word is the fish. And then you might do the next line as, but then I have a wish. Okay, so your last word is wish. Okay, so something like that. Okay, your words, the words that you listed down, all of them will appear at the end of the line, the phrase or the sentence. Okay, so you work on that for a while. If you're having trouble thinking of rhyming words, okay, what you could do is at least make sure that the vowels rhyme. Okay, so it couldn't be exactly rhyming, so at least make it sound like the same in vowels. Okay, sounds like as long as it's very it's rhyming when you listen to it when it's being said. Okay, especially since you're doing your native language. Okay, so it might not be the same spelling for each of the rhyming words, okay, but it could be anything that sounds like the same thing, okay? So feel free, since this is a draft, and feel free to erase words anytime and then change if you want, okay? Okay, I'm excited for you to share what you have. Okay, so this is no pressure. Anyone who is just willing to share. So if you want to share, just let me know. Ah, yes, go ahead. Please share, Chunyang. Go ahead.
Should I just paste it on the chat box? Should I just copy and
Well,
paste it on
yeah.
the chat box?
Yeah, sure, yes.
Okay. Aha. Wait a minute. Da, da, da. And done.
Oh, wow. Okay, can you read it? It would be
Yeah.
nicer if you read it.
Sure. I'll try my best. The life I'm leading are in bubbles, as if it's been trodden in the puddles. While the lightning flashes, hope turns into ashes. Maybe it's better if I'm a jellyfish. At least I would not be your dish. Just as the life of the dying coral, my tears sing in a choral. Sing the loudest my tears, then light. I found myself in the middle of the night, surrounded by infinite scents, the only visible parts, my helpless hands. As the memories turn and swirl, I'm transformed into a pearl. Ta-da! Finished.
That's really good. Good. Okay, let's give her a big round of applause, Jenny.
Merci.
Very good. Wow. See, you've done a great job. You have a sonnet.
Yeah,
You've written a
first time.
sonnet.
Very first time in my life.
That's good. All
With
right.
one
Okay.
listener.
Oh, you too, Isai. Okay, you want to share?
No,
Okay, want to
I'm
share
not
also,
yet done.
Isai?
I'm not yet done. I only have words. Maybe someone else is ready. Um,
Okay, who else can share there?
maybe Filipino this time.
Oh, Filipino, yeah. Okay. Anyone? Marian, do you have?
I'm not yet ready. I forgot like two lines.
Okay. Oh, Pat, how about you? Wait. Something popped.
I don't have a translation yet, so I'm trying to figure it
It's okay.
out.
It's okay. It's okay.
Do I type it in the chat box or do I read it out?
You can do both, just like what Chinliang did.
I'll read it first, then I'll type it because I wrote it down on my notebook. So it's sa pagitan
Sure.
ng mga Hello? Okay. Sa pagitan ng mga daliri maganit, sumisingit sa aking damit. Gunita ng halumigmig, isang kahapong pag-ibig. Sa braso ko'y dumaplis madulas, parang natuyong pawis ng hulas. Pag pumasok sa matay may alat, waring mga laroang kalat-kalat. Hingang malalim, masakit sa ilong, sakit sa loob, di marinig na alulong. Isang pagsirko ng tubig na maligamgam, yakap ng dagat sa alak-alakan. Hinahanap ng paa ng di marulong lumangoy ang aligasgas, ng di malunod sa kalalimang wagas. I'll type it in the chat box and I'll try to translate it.
Yes, please. Wow. Ang ganda. Yay! Okay. Oh wow, it's so exciting. Okay. Somebody said, who was that? It popped. Mandarin. Oh, I want to hear it too. Come on. Who was that again? The one who said she'd share in Mandarin. It just popped. Can you review, Isai? Who was that?
Hi, my name's Yang Li.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Yangi. Yeah, sure. Please do so.
So I will read my. Okay.
Yes.
声音被收起，极尽给了一口窥视的深井。在水之远方的平和，汇流的光束如一条条小河。避光的鱼寻找黑暗的剩余，那暗些之处如实，不会被光芒捡拾。睡入这片冰冷，倒下如一座丘陵。一尾鲸拨出一片幽声，礁石安静的像墓碑之声。鱼群带来巨大的阴影，将整片海的颜色运向虚空。
All right. Okay, I cannot understand it, but I listened to the cadence and the rhyming scheme. Very good. That's cool. Yeah. Okay, good job. Good job. Right. Okay.
Wow, maybe,
Yes, go ahead, Isai.
maybe Isa, and maybe she can. She said she did hers in Filipino.
Oh, sure. Okay. Who? Isa?
Hello. Is it okay if I just turn off my video? My internet is quite lagging.
Yes,
Yes,
no
it's
problem.
okay.
It goes like this. Pumasok ang takip silim, ang kapaligiran ay nagdidilim, nakakapit, nagmamasid, mga anino'y dumadami, lahat ay pumapailalim, sa bawat agos nakabantay, lahat nakaantabay. Sila'y sumasayaw, ating natatanaw, walang pagod, paulit-ulit, liwanag unting-unting kumukupit, unti-unting hinihila, pataas o pabababa. The end.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay. I
That's
also listened to the cadence. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, to everybody, if you want to add
Hello.
some more, I think. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Anna? Yeah. Yeah. Good job. Can you hear me? Okay. All right. Okay. So if this is for everybody. Okay. So if you want to add more, according to Isai, you can submit until when? Until when can they submit, Isai?
Yeah, you can send anytime between today until Wednesday. So this is also because yeah, so I would like to take the opportunity to share something about the other possibilities. So when we asked you to sign up, we asked if you'll be interested to have it published in a like a poetry zine. So this will also be translated we'll also ask French and Mandarin translation for Filipino and English and Mandarin poems. So anyway, it will be a quadrilingual zine. So this will be possible through our partnerships with the other partners. So for example, from my end, we can publish by the first week of October, like a print, so we could share with the French audience. So if you can please share your poem by Wednesday, so we can also push it through with our translation partners. So this is also a possibility. So just let us know if you want your poem to be published in this poetry zine, and for sure we're gonna send you a copy as well. So this is also open for the participants of the September 25 session next Sunday. So I would like to thank everyone for joining us today. So if there are any poems you wish us to share with the audience, yeah, so I just saw there are more poems on the Google Meet chat. So anyway, I would like to thank everyone for joining today. It's okay if you were not able to finish like me. So you can send it to us through the email that I will be sending you like closing messages after this call. And I think I would like to call again for Liquay P to close the session. Thank you, everyone. But yeah, so
Thank you.
I think maybe before we end the call, is it okay if we like do a class picture with everyone?
Yes, and please open the camera, then we can have a picture together.
Okay, I will just stop sharing my screen. Okay. Yay! Who's gonna take the class picture? Liquid P?
Yes, just wait. Maybe we both can do it. Yeah.
Okay. How do I do this? I don't see everyone in my screen.
Okay.
Okay. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, I don't see everyone either.
Because how do you do that in Google Meet? Okay, I should remove my other device so it's not taking space.
Yeah, how do you do it? Because I only know through Zoom. How do you take a class picture where everyone is in there?
I can do a screenshot.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So now 3, 2, 1. Just wait.
Did you take it or me? Sorry. Okay,
Yeah.
one.
One more. And because we have a lot of particular.
Okay, now.
I also took one. I'll send it.
Just wait. Okay.
Where's a 1, 2, 3? Smile.
Okay, one more. Can I take one? I do it. Okay, one, deux, trois. Yay! Okay, thank you everyone. Okay, I'll send it in. I'll try to send it in the group chat. Okay. Anyway, I'll send it to you later in
Thank
the
you.
message.
Thanks, Isai. Thanks, John.
Okay, guys, thank you. So I think
you,
DQAP
thank
can close the
you.
call now.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
See you.
Thank you.
Ciao.
I'll be like I said.
Thank you, all of you.
Thank you. Bye bye.